We are not the one getting the money. Facebook gets this money, right? And the campaign is tied to specific products. For instance, the e-savings account. The access follow me, the concept behind the access follow me is that anywhere you go, you can access Access Bank. Anywhere you go, you can transfer money, you can do seamless financial transaction. That is the concept.
We are reacting. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Joy, and actually, like I did say, from the audience base right now, I'm speaking for the House, we are reacting because this presentation is captivating. I love this group. And they just gave Segun a run for his money right now from the professional angle. They kept selling. They came here to sell an idea. They kept selling. This is about digital marketing. They are marketing the idea. They kept selling. The first thing they did was to capture us as ordinary people. They got our attention with their strategy, and haven't captured it. They know where they are going to, even with like the thing. They've captured us, and haven't captured us, they know what to do afterwards. So give them the time to, and they'll do better.
Thank you very much. Group 3. Group 3, stand up.
To teach your lady, if you want to groom your lady to the taste you want her to be, so you come here, this is the place to be. Yeah. It's a site where beautiful emotional topics will be discussed. A lot of ladies have a lot of questions, but they do not really know where to go to get these answers. Bailey's has provided a platform where you find all your answers. So we're going to be discussing relationship. It tickles ladies a lot to know about relationship. Yeah, women in business, women. We're going to be having at different times, ladies who have made it as entrepreneurs and who are really huge captains in their different industries, who come talk to upcoming entrepreneurs and ladies in the same industries on how to handle different challenges. We're going to be discussing, okay, now, this is BM Pro. BM Pro is a celebrated makeup artist in Nigeria, and she's featured a lot of times in Bella Niger blogs and other blogs, but mainly Bella Niger. So we have Google Lightbox. I don't know how many of you know about Google Lightbox. Google Lightbox is a platform from Google. It's very interactive. What we're going to do here with Google Lightbox is we're going to have you, we'll give you the ability to blend your own bellies to your own tastes, so that you'll be able to tell your own belly stories, talk about your lady story through the Lightbox. The Lightbox gives you the chance to mix different flavor. For instance, if you get your bellies, you can add your own cream to it, to what you have. You can put different fruity tastes just to suit your own taste. And when you do that, you can save the video or the picture of what you've done, and you post it on your different social media platform. And while you're doing this, if you happen to have more likes, that means you're likely to be called on one of our treats. We have different, on our Bailey's experience, we have a lot of treats we're going to be giving to our customers. Now, we also have, okay, Bailey's my lady, short videos. We have short videos where we have short videos. This short videos is where where you're hanging out with your friends, maybe during your birthday or hanging out after the month or a week job. So you do short stories, short video with your friends, telling us different things about your experience through your video. And if, like I said earlier, if you have enough follow and enough likes, or people nominating you as a winner for the week or the month, we could give you different sessions. We can have a free makeup session with PM Pro. I know what that means. We also have 5-second luxury experience. Now, this luxury experience is still on our brand ambassador, MP. How many of you know MP, the ladies? You know her, Banke Masheda. She's, yeah, you know her, fine. So imagine when you do not really have a huge gift to give to your sister before her wedding, you can promote your videos, and if you happen to win and people really nominate you, Banke, you know what it means for Banke to be your sister's makeup artist? That's huge, yeah? I'm sure you're going to promote a lot of it. Yeah, next slide. These are creative. These are Bailey's experience. Now, this is one of the creative we have in preparation for one of the weddings, 5 minutes luxury moments before the wedding proper. So, okay, next. This is my Bailey story. This is where you are mixing your own flavor for yourself under the on the Lightbox app or platform. Next, Bailey's experience. This is for those who want whose videos went viral and they were nominated. We can take you on the yacht street. We can take you anywhere with your couple of friends. Just very We can take you on a limousine ride, just to have fun with your friends, because it's for certain people, not just for everybody. Let's go. Then, this is our social influencer, PM Pro. Okay, this is one of the events where they were having a good time with bellies, the bride, that's the bride and the bridesmaids there. That hashtag, whenever you're doing all this, you must go giving. This is Belly's my experience. So this is a beautiful experience, a bridal experience. Next. Finally. But before we go for the budget, basically, some of you will be like, okay, after all these razzmatazz, how are they going to make sales? You're going to make sales with true attackability, because the main objective, we're driving sales relevance on our social media platforms, yeah? So on our social media platforms, we're going to also exhibit to you the different sales we have. Billy's has 3 sales. That's the size of the bottles. We have 20 CL, we have 37.5, and we have 70 CLs. So on your interaction with the brand, there's a place where you're supposed to choose what size you want, the small size, you want the big size, and all that. For instance, you could ask us questions that you have an event where you're expecting 250 ladies. How many do you think you could get for? How many of the cartons do you think you can get? Depending on the number of the cartons you get, you're likely to be entitled to get some discount for us for the number of purchase you've done. So I'm going to hand over to my colleague to continue with the budget. Thank you.
Thank you. For the budget, I know a lot of us have seen 50 million and we're wondering. But for the budget, now we are having social media management. This is going to be a period of 6 months. So we're talking daily creatives, daily engagement with your customers. You're talking content marketing. You're building a lot of things that you want to, keep your customers captivated. And she talked about Bailey's My Experience. Now, 5 seconds to experience. Now, when some people post maybe a 5-second Snapchat video, after like and or whatnot, and they win the competition, they go through an experience maybe with their favorite celebrity in a limousine ride like she. All those are going to cost money. So that's where the social media management comes in terms of Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, and the likes. We also have the social media ads. Now, the social media ads that's where we have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. We have sponsored ads that we put. You not just put these pictures and leave them out there. We have to pay Facebook, we have to pay Twitter, we have to pay Instagram to put sponsored ads that they can apply in different people's timelines. Now, we also have the Google ads. And the Google ads, we have various ads that we can have on Google. We have the YouTube videos. Creation of the videos, per video, we have 400,000 that we can create just one video. And we have the plan of creating about 3 videos that can actually captivate. So we have the YouTube videos, we have the banner ads, we have the interactive banners, the pictures that move. We also have the microsites where we have the different hashtags and the different social media campaigns where they come back to the microsite. Now, the point, the microsite is the main point. So whatever we are doing in Facebook, Instagram, and the likes comes back to the microsite. So also to manage that microsite, then we have the Google Lightbox also, and email marketing. So all these are the things that would have to put in place for us to get the derived number that we need. That's 1 million Facebook fans. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for Group 3. An enthusiastic round of applause for Group 3. Thank you. Now we're going to go to the judges. Let's start with the lady.
All right. Well done, guys. One thing I liked that you guys did was you created a persona. Yeah, I've not seen any other group do that, and it's very, very important for us to, have a persona. Let us know the kind of people that we are looking to reach. It's very important for every business. So yeah, I give that up to you guys. But you spent a lot of time. Okay, let me not go into the negative. Let me just give you guys the good stuff. Thanks.
A round of applause for them, please.
Yes, I was going to build on that again because when it comes to digital, we always make that mistake that it's just numbers. We're talking to people. So the building who you are talking to, one, the consumer, and then connecting it with who the brand is and making it a personal person as well. The connection was super. Now, the second thing, as in the ideas were great. I don't need to dive into it. But one thing I also like to add, if I was like the brand manager for Bailey's, one of the things I'll look at is the budget. So we shouldn't be afraid of numbers to show numbers. The only thing is that I will look at it, what's my budget? So if you told me something interesting, like you could tell me how many Baileys I can sell. Do you get? It now brings this budget into context better for me. One, then two. I know you have your objectives in terms of the number of fans and everything. Let's see those things like KPIs. So those were missing. Yeah, but nice.
Mr. Kunde.
I would say they've said the first part of persona, which is very fundamental. The second one is I don't see many agencies, or maybe many people do this, giving the user the experience to create content for you. It helps grossly. For every time you do that, you have more content than you can imagine. So you see all kind of videos, all kind of write-ups, and that's going to leave more. Your SEO will just be crazy. So I think it makes more sense going that route when dealing with things like this.
A round of applause for them, please. Audience member one. Okay. Trainer has a question.
All right. Fantastic presentation. Right. I love the ideas, everything. But I have a question. One, when you mentioned under your engagement idea, you mentioned creating a community, and then you mentioned that will be done on a microsite. Why? Why do you want to create an online community on a microsite when you have a platform that is built for that? Facebook or I don't know. You mentioned a microsite. Why a microsite?
I'm going to allow the team lead to respond.
So the landing page can either be a microsite or a blog. It's supposed to be a microsite or a blog or a site on its own. So it's basically a landing page where every other activity comes to play. So whatever activity is happening on social media also runs on that site as well. And then because it's a community, they have tabs, and then different topics and stuff. And one other thing I think they didn't really bank on is the whole Banke Meshida. Banke Meshida is currently the Bailey's ambassador, so we don't see her do push stuff as regards Bailey's, and we're hoping that with this campaign she can do more things for Bailey's because she is a brand ambassador. One more question.
The last question. You were mentioning videos. You didn't talk about which platform you want to leverage on in pushing the videos, YouTube, Facebook videos, and things like that.
It was mentioned that short videos and GIF images for normal social media platforms, and then main videos as ads on YouTube.
A round of applause for Team 3. Team 4, please. Everybody in Team 4, can you please stand up? Team 4, yeah. So they're at the back. They're waving at you. Can we have those presenting and the team lead, please? The team lead is Mr. Abiodun Thorpe.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abiodun Thorpe, and I work with Rainy Lemon. Today, I'm here with my team, which is Team 4. My team members, I would like them to introduce themselves.
My name is Dorothy Wamife. My name is Omoumi.
All right. Thank you very much. So, why are we here? We are here because we have a brief to create something, a campaign for a strong brand in Nigeria under Diageo. What is the brand name? Bailey's. Bailey's is a creamy drink, mostly loved by females. What is the challenge? The challenge is Diageo wants more mileage for this product. Diageo wants more people to consume this product. So this is the brief. They want more market share. They want to expand their bouquet patronage, generate more leads, which is very critical, and also to grow their Facebook likes on Facebook to 1 million, according to the brief stated here. Now, we did our research and we understand, we did a lot of analysis, and we have come into some of these campaign ideas. What is the big idea? The big idea is we want every person that will experience this product to have a feeling or go with a feeling after tasting that product. What is that taste? We described it as the tasty experience. When you taste it, you experience something magical within you. That is what we are trying to create for Diageo, for that brand, Baileys. We did some research, we did some competition analysis. The closest brand to that competes directly with Baileys is Amarula. Amarula is also a creamy drink, but from this breakdown here, you will see that Amarula, to your left, is mostly likened by male, while Baileys is both unisex, like both men and women like Baileys. When we talk about history, Baileys has more history than Amarula. Goes better with chocolates and waffles and all of those things. Interesting thing about that bottle and the shape is that dark bottle, the shape helps it to protect it from the sun so that it doesn't contaminate on time against the sunlight. Go ahead. Human being may lie, but data doesn't lie. This is Amarula versus Baileys. As you can see, the blue dot trumps the red line. And so our strategic plan, what are we trying to help Diageo to achieve with Amarula, with Baileys? We want to tap into people's emotional connections. What are we talking about? People, when they graduate, for instance, that is an emotional connection. When they get promotion, that's an emotional connection. When they are wedding, that's an emotional connection. So we intend to work with people like event planners, for instance, because these people have clusters of people who share joy at certain intervals. So every Saturday, you have thousands of events going on around the country. Use radio to be able to target offline people so that they come online, and also use offline activation. So we have some areas where we want activation specifically. So examples include like salons. Example includes places like sport activities where people share joy and the pain and share connections together. Next. We understand from fact that Baileys is enjoyed most by females, and we understand the role women play in Baileys' life. And as such, we intend to be able to use across social platforms, including the website of the brand, to be able to create experiences and create memories that they can share online. Whether you are offline, whether you are listening to your radio, or whether you are listening to reading the offline materials, we want to be able to harness all of these experiences and create digital touch points such that people can share their joy and their experiences, tasting the experience of tasting the Baileys brand. Next, please. All right. So this also breaks down what I've been saying. Our plan has an integration between offline and online, because Baileys has one goal: to be able to increase their market share across the globe. Baileys is very strong. Right here, a lot of people are offline that we want to bring them online through the Baileys brand. How do we intend to do that? We intend to do things like Baileys Hair Saturday, for instance. Across the cities, like ladies make hair, including guys cut their hair and they look good. those little experiences, we want to be able to aggregate all of those things and be able to do incredible things around that. Within 6 months, between now and January, there will be a number of little campaigns that will form the entire experience people get with the Diageo brand. So an example is the Ember Months. We want to, because Baileys contains 17% alcohol, we want to be able to help people drink responsibly. We want people to enjoy Baileys.
Tell us your Baileys story. Then on our Facebook pages, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on blogs and content managing blogs, we're going to have people visit and talk about how Baileys changed them, or how the experience they have with Baileys, or what happened during their wedding, or what happened during their birthdays. So the people are going to be sharing their experiences with others on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Then in the 5th month, we're going to have what we call the referral. That's people that have had experiences with Baileys, people that have had experiences with us in one time or the other, referring Baileys to others, inviting others to have the Baileys experience. And then in the 6th month, we're going to have what we call the remarketing. By this 6th month, we would have had a lot of people that liked us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. We have had a lot of leads and data bases through which we will send mails. And then...
Okay, so as explained, our major big idea is to have what is called the Baileys experience, such that, as they said, we're trying to create an emotional connection with the customers of Baileys. We wrote a suspense campaign, says Baileys is coming with something big. That will increase the Facebook. So we plan to run social media ads. Time doesn't allow us to find what kind of ads. This is what we are targeting. So on 2, we have this campaign. People feel the lead, tell us, okay, my birthday is coming, my wedding is coming, and 3, yeah, the surprise visit happened. So maybe it's a wedding party, so you have Baileys ordered all on your table. You just have the Baileys team just come, maybe with Tiwa Savage, and come to give you a wedding for your wedding. And number 4, month 4, we plan to have people now tell us their story, how this has affected them, has created, how this is their event, basically. We plan that goes on YouTube, and then we run social media ads to push that video out. And then in month 5, we have people refer other people that are having events to come in. So month 6 is very strategic. Over the previous month, we'll have gathered leads and emails of people, market and target their leads, introducing them to other packages and other offerings by Baileys. And why you should choose us, we think we are doing more with less, such that we are creating an organic campaign. In design, it's something viral on its own without big budgets. Without big budget. Thank you very much.
Other groups that came out, they came and, they didn't present it like they were presenting this proposal to, to like the company. Like the group 2 that came, they said they were Access Bank. And I'm trying to wonder, Access Bank presenting a proposal to Access Bank to do digital marketing. So that's just an observation. Thank you.
You did a great job. That's what he's saying.
Okay, good afternoon. I need you to lay more emphasis on number 6, and I need to understand, because from what I understand, it means email marketing, and I need to understand how email marketing will generate 100,000 Facebook likes.
True. So maybe you might just wait for us to come and represent and explain that.
right, round of applause for him. Now, group 6. Group 6. No, first stand up there. Everybody in groups. Are they sleeping? Group 6. Oh, you're there. Wow. How many people in your...
Even introduced to me Pay with Capture. Access Bank is a really lovely bank. Right now, I realized that apart from the over 1,300 ATMs that they have, Access Bank also has over 900 followers on Facebook, and they intend to double the figure in the next 6 months. So I decided to help Access Bank by also telling my friends, my children, and my colleagues, my customers about Access Bank. And my team has planned a strategy because my team wants to leverage on customer and relativity. And so everyone in my team has come up with a strategy to use, to make this happen. So I'm going to hand over to Elijah to tell us. Okay, Tina, tell us more.
Access Bank, a world of care. Access Bank, a world of care. Mothers, motherhood, mothers. Access Bank, a world of care. Access Bank has been with us, has been with me, and shown me true care, all-round care, all-circle care. I had my baby, and I opened an account when she was just 9 days old with a minimum of 500 naira. And every month, we deposit minimum of 500 naira with Access Bank. And during the period, every year, Access Bank organizes parties for children. And my daughter won scholarship from Access Bank. And today she's 15. She has a lot of money in her accounts. And she has undergone training, digital financial training with Access Bank. Access Bank is ready to capture Nigeria. And because they've captured me, they've captured my daughter, and now they are capturing the whole Nigeria. And with this strategy, every month, we deposit minimum of 500 naira. And it might be that. And with that, now that my child is grown, she's in school, she continues with Access Bank. And by the time she's done with school, she's married, she's going to carry on the tradition to her and even to generations yet unborn. And before you know it, the care of Access Bank is going round. And Access Bank has helped my business. They've given me soft loans. And for my daughter, her interest, she's getting interest, higher interest rates every month on her savings. Because the money she's saving, she's not touching it. And the money, and until she's 15, before she will have access to the money. And now that she's 15, that's when she has access to the money with a lot of interest rates that has accumulated to her. And with this strategy, Access Bank is going places and is capturing the whole Nigeria. And with the digital stuff, I hand over to my colleagues that is going to dwell on that. Access Bank, world of care.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, my name is Elijah. And during the brainstorming session we had over there, from the brief, we're able to get that the target audience is between the age of people between the ages 15 and 35. And we discovered that that is a large span. A lot of things changes during those years. 15 to 35 is really a long span. So we divided our buyer persona into two different segments, all right? And we have 15 to 25 and 26 to 35, all right? Now, the ideal person in the first range, 15 to 25, the person is filled with energy, loves is tech savvy, loves everything technology, and is open to ideas, innovations, and everything like that. So therefore, the digital marketing channels we're going to be using on that first set of people is different from what will be, is slightly different from what will be applying to the other set. All right, and the part of the strategy that Access Bank is going to, that we propose that Access Bank uses to get these people in this range is, for example, there will be financial literacy classes online, and that is the DeFi part of it. It's going to be online, financial literacy class online. As you can see, the girl over there, they are operating their computers, and they're having classes online. And this will lead to engagement, and if at that age I'm learning financial literacy online, then, you know, there will be this connection that we built with the brand. And how many of us here have, many Nigerian youngsters have always wanted to build something right from when they were small, right from when they were very, very little. And they discover that there are no resources, there's no education, and no people that can put them through. But if Access Bank develops maybe like code summer school where children can learn to code and everything like that, they'll be building this connection from an early age, as early as 15. And this will really go a long way in promoting brand. And like you said, the other generation of 26 to 35, these people are going to be interested in business, starting business. Some of them are just finishing school, securing jobs, getting empowerment, and all of that. So we are going to center all these strategies, essay competitions, financial literacy class online, and everything like that. Everything is going to be tied to our digital marketing strategy. Like the classes will be online and everything like that. So that will really boost audience engagement. And for the women, if you have a woman, somebody once said, if you want to capture a nation, capture a family. And a woman is a major force in the family. And if a woman is a major force in the family, and if we have the women, all the women in Nigeria, then I'm sure Access Bank has Nigeria. All right? So in all these things we'll be doing is going to be centered to digital marketing channels. We discovered that the first set of people will be more engaged with Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. And the older generation are people who can consume textual content. So we'll be doing more of email marketing and the like. And I give my colleague to round it up. Thank you.
Okay, so this is our last slide, and basically, our approach is, since Access Bank wants more engagement with the female audience, our approach is actually to target the female audience. Start with mothers who actually understand what care is. The theme of our campaign is care. So, like she said, being a mother, she understands what it means to actually do a savings, have a savings for your children who, when they grow up, have enough money for their school and education. And also, like they just rounded up, if we have, within 6 months, if we can start up something that will teach kids how to do financial, understanding financial literacy, it will go a long way to helping them share what they learn via this various medium. So we're going to be doing content marketing and social media marketing, we'll be publishing them, promoting, we'll monitor, analyze, and go through this cycle and to the end of the 6 months. Thank you very much.
A round of applause for Group 6. A great round of applause for Group 6. Thank you. A round of applause for the audience. We've come to the conclusion, but I want to find out whether there are any questions. No questions. Okay. Okay, what's going to happen is, while we take the questions, we're going to allow the judges collate their results. So your individual results, you need to then, we give you about 5 minutes to put your results together to come up with the top 3 teams. And during that time, I'm going to basically engage our our audience. Where is the question from?
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to say something here, but averagely, you understand, the groups, they've actually done well. Group 6, rather. In fact, amazing, I must confess. You guys did a very good job. The introduction was just so amazing. The introduction, the summary, even the keywords actually were, I don't know. I just want us to Give a round of applause for Group 6.
Any other? Okay, so I would say thank you to Group 6. You can have your seats while we wait for the results. Okay, and by the way, every single team leader, do we still have Group 1 here? Group 1. Okay, every single group leader, the team leaders, the trainers, please take the phone number, name, and email addresses of the people that were in your teams. I knew that this particular session was going to be something that will be not just mind-blowing, but it's going to impact 1 or 2 people's lives. I know that some of our judges are looking at talking to 1 or 2 people. So you see that these things matter. So let's have their data, and some people are going to be contacted, for the beginning of a recruitment process. Well done. All right. Let's take comments about today's session while we wait for the results. Does anybody have anything, like the impact, especially if you came here for the first time? Any comments about today's session?
Okay, I just want to say that I enjoyed the challenge because it got me to really think, like, as we were plotting the strategies and everything, I was learning and new ideas were just coming, and it was so amazing because there wasn't enough time to put everything together. So I was really amazed, so I actually could, and my team members and all that. So I like.
Thank you very much. Any other person? For any of the activities. So if, for example, you took part in the digital clinic, we set up a clinic at the back, and people got free business consultation. Did anybody experience that? You did. What was it?
Hello, everyone. I experienced the digital clinic. I got to talk to an expert. I got digified in, I think, April this year, though I have known about digital marketing, but the Digify Africa program, Digify Byte, really taught me a lot, and it's been nice. I prepared a digital marketing plan for a campaign that will go to about 20 countries of the world. And I shared with some of my colleagues, and they had some uncertainties. But when I got to the digital clinic today, I was able to rub minds with industry experts, and I got clarified. It was nice. And it's all nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Please, a round of applause. It's not easy to stand up and talk in front of a crowd. I want to also mention that, we saw that testimonial. If we put it, were you following us on Twitter? In the last 1 week, we put the testimonial up, but because we had not yet met you, we just used a cartoon character and we wrote so we really, in fact, we trended today. So it's been amazing, and it's been a team effort. So a big thank you to the team and everybody. Another thing I want to say is that if you had a testimonial that you wrote when you were registering, because there were certain ones that really popped out. If something transformational has happened since you did the training, your telling the world may change one person's life. So if you do have that and you're able to stay behind afterwards, we'd like you to capture it on video so that we can put it online and let people know the power of digital marketing. So you should please stay behind. Who else? Somebody else putting their hand up on this side.
Okay, thank you. My first time here, and I'm hooked. If I'm not hooked, I'll not be here by now. What I like about this project is the fact that there's a follow-up. There's a follow-up, like he's here now, like you just did say, you hadn't met him now, and he's here testifying. So there's a follow-up, and you are offering something which you look forward intentionally to see that everyone that attends this program has a result afterwards. So that's what has gotten me. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm a first time. Yes, please. An average person is inquisitive and wants to know more. Okay, an average person who is here, who is not inclined to the marketing angle of the business, wants to learn more because that's the way to go going forward. Chinedu, if I'm right, did say something about the futuristic approach to it, how it's going to be in the nearest future. Every other business is going digital marketing right now. I would want to inquire if we can have this as a soft copy, or if there are other platforms to go on the internet to get more information on how to really help ourselves to becoming experts or to becoming a better person than what we had today with the little information that we have on our hand at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm happy you came here, and I can promise you that your life won't be the same. It's not a preaching session, but it's just the truth. Start implementing something as simple as changing your profile online on your Facebook personal profile, for example, and making it a bit more professional. Immediately makes you more sought after by recruiters. Something as simple as updating your LinkedIn profile as you live here today would make a big difference, a world of difference. And some people have asked me that, do they need to have a LinkedIn profile if they're a business? They're not a job seeker. Yes, you do. That is like your online resume. So you do need to have a LinkedIn profile. So every single thing you've learned today, plus additional things, will definitely change your lives. He asked whether there are free resources. Yes, if you go online, there are free certifications, they're free. So just go and check. And digital is not changing just Nigeria, it's changing the world. And I can tell you that everybody is like learning as it goes. And new things happen every day. Yesterday, we all know what happened, right? The new thing. Instagram. So I'm trying to tell you that things change every single day. Part of the change is most companies don't even do paper things anymore. You have to learn how to be online. You have to learn how to, save your things on the cloud. There's so many things happening. You have to catch up in order to give yourself competitive advantage. But I can tell you that because you're sitting here today, you're already taking that step. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with that very first step. But don't let this be like every other training that people attend. People attend trainings and keep the folders. You attended today's training and it's been so hands-on. Like, you'll never forget things that are hands-on, He asked about the slides. No, we will not give the slides out because they are the property of Google. But I'm sure you've learned a lot. And if you go online and Google it, you will get the answers. But we are available. The person that trained you, Shegun, he gave you his contact, but not yet. Okay, he's going to come and give you his contact. And then you're also going to get you were supposed to get a link for the evaluation. I'm talking of first-timers, people that came for the training today. But because the sockets, I think it blew sometime before the end of so he couldn't project it. But he's going to send you an email because everybody's attendance, so long as you wrote your email right, you're now a part of the Digified family. You're going to be getting a newsletter. Anytime there's a new development, you're going to get it. But I'm just trying to say that you have to help yourself. You must be online every day, checking what's the new trend, what's happening, and be abreast. Things are happening all the time, and it's happening so fast. So even those people that have been certified, we have to constantly be knowing what is new and just updating our knowledge. So it's something that we're on this journey together. And so welcome to the family. Judges, your trainer wants to address you.
All right, thank you, guys. I hope you guys had fun today. You had fun? All right. I sincerely apologize we couldn't take questions. But in case you have questions, you can reach out to me at any time. I do better with emails. And my email is segun, segun at twaymedia.com. That's twaymedia.com. I take that again, segun at twaymedia.com. If you have questions, just send me an email, and I will gladly